Hello out there. This is James, the Director of Customer Support and Success over at CYRUS. Our job is to make people safe, protect you from identity theft, and enhance your cybersecurity.
Today we're going to talk about unfreezing your credit, why you would want to do it, and how to unfreeze your credit with all three major credit bureaus. Finally, we'll activate credit monitoring to make sure your financial assets are safe and secure 24/7.
Let's talk about why you would want to unfreeze your credit in the first place. Usually this is because you intend to apply for some sort of new credit line. That could range from anything from a credit card, a Kohl's card, or another retailer type of credit card, an auto loan, a mortgage, maybe you're applying to rent an apartment or a condo, or anything in between. The only way a creditor could even think about approving this potential credit line is if your credit is unfrozen. When it's frozen, they won't be able to see anything. And if they can't see anything, they can't approve the credit. When it's unfrozen, they will be able to see your entire credit history, credit scores, repayment history, and other factors. The only downside here is while your credit is unfrozen, you could be more vulnerable to identity theft, but the scammer would still need to possess a lot of your personal information, such as your social security number, date of birth, address, etc. The best way to prevent that from happening is to monitor your credit actively. You can do this with the CYRUS app. To get the process started, when you legitimately want to apply for credit, you need to unfreeze your credit with all the three major credit bureaus. Those are TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Of course, this only applies if your credit is frozen to begin with.
The process is pretty simple, and we're going to walk you through that today. When you first go onto the TransUnion website, you'll see an option near the top for customer support. When you click on customer support, you'll see an option for credit freeze and unfreeze. If you don't already have an account on their website, you're going to have to create one. And if you already have one, you may be prompted to log in. Once you're logged in, it'll tell you the current status of your report. So if you've already frozen it, of course, it'll say your report is frozen, and you can choose to either remove the freeze completely or temporarily lift the freeze. For this example, we're going to show you how to temporarily lift the freeze. You'll choose the start date and the end date of this temporary unfreeze. Then you'll click Continue. After just a couple seconds, you'll get a confirmation message from TransUnion on the website, and it'll confirm the dates that your freeze is going to start and end, and then you can click Continue. Finally, now the status on your account will be changed. It'll say the credit freeze on your report is temporarily lifted or permanently lifted, depending on which way you want it to go. If you're looking to unfreeze your credit on Equifax, you're going to go to their main website and click on Go to My Personal Credit. After that, you'll scroll down about halfway through the page and tap on Visit Consumer Services Center. Right away, you'll see some common actions that consumers take. One of them is freezing or unfreezing your Equifax credit report. The main option says Place a Freeze, but if you see right below that button, there's an option for Manage a Freeze. And if your report is already frozen, then you're going to want to manage it and not place it again. If you don't already have an Equifax online account, you'll be prompted to create one. If you already have one, you may be prompted to log in. You'll want to click on Manage a Freeze. Here you'll be given the option to either temporarily lift the security freeze or permanently remove it. For the sake of this example, we're just going to lift it temporarily. Once you click Continue, you'll be prompted to enter the start date and the end date of this temporarily lifted credit freeze. Then click Continue. Next, you'll see a confirmation page, which just has some notes about what you need to know, and just to confirm the details of the dates. You can click Temporarily Lift a Freeze at the bottom. Finally, you'll see a confirmation page with a green check mark that confirms you temporarily lifted the security freeze, or if you permanently decided to do it, it will confirm those details as well. Experian also offers the ability to unfreeze your credit through their website portal. If you don't already have an Experian account, they are free and you can create one before following these steps. Under the credit support section along the top navigation, you'll see an option for add a security freeze. Right next to that, to the right, you'll see remove or lift a security freeze. In order to do this, you're going to need to verify a lot of your personal information, which includes your first name, last name, address, date of birth, and social security number, as well as your email address associated with your Experian account. The final piece of the puzzle is entering your PIN. When you originally froze your credit with Experian, just like some other credit bureaus, they will issue you a secret PIN that you should write down and save, and that's what you'll need to unfreeze the account. Once you enter that PIN, you can choose whether this unfreeze is temporary or permanent, and if it's temporary, of course, you can choose the start date and end date. In this specific example, we'll show you how to do a permanent unfreeze of your credit. Just select Permanent and the radio button just above the Submit section. Check the box for agreeing to their terms and conditions and click the Submit button. Success! Now you'll see a confirmation screen that says your security freeze has been successfully removed. They also allow you the option to print it out or email yourself that confirmation just so you have it for your records. From the home screen, tap on the Credit tile. You'll see a quick overview of what to expect from this feature. After the overview, the first step is to verify your identity. You'll enter your basic personal information like your name, address, and date of birth. This is used simply to verify your identity with the major credit bureaus who supply us with your credit reports. For your address, as you begin typing, it should autofill the remainder of your address so we can ensure an exact match. In rare cases, if our validation system is not accurate, you have the option to enter the address manually at the bottom. After the address, you'll enter your social security number. Again, this is absolutely necessary to access your credit no matter which system you're using. Rest assured, CYRUS does not store any of your sensitive personal information in our database. The next step is to answer a few multiple choice questions that only you would know the answer to. This is for an added layer of security and verification. Once your answers and personal information are verified, you're going to see credit scores appear at the top, and at the bottom, confirmation that credit monitoring is now active. Way to go!
Thanks so much for watching the videos today. Don't forget to activate credit monitoring in the CYRUS app for optimum protection while your credit is unfrozen. Thanks again, and stay safe out there.